Hey guys, this is JB1618. Hello. I'm here to display the key to immortal life or eternal life. And as I see it right now, at this point in my incarnational adventure here on Earth, which has been anything but fair to me, is that once you listen to your emotions, you'll see that they turn into something else. It's like emotions are not that bright, but then when you use them as a guidepost, then they flick on bright. But in order to flick those on, your actions in this world relate to the other species. So one must be regal with the other members of the species in order to flick on a higher feeling. And it's not a higher temperature or anything like that. It's a higher feeling, like a buzz. It's an alchemy. It's a third eye almost. And you can reach the third eye level. That's more, but the way that one gets eternal life is to just be with their whole species, and you're on an emotional level with anyone. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're making a fire or building a computer. The whole emotion is compared to each other, and there's tribal games of empowerment, such as you must shed light upon your good deeds before you go get a pizza for everybody. That's a good deed. Then you tell everybody so they can play their part and say, I'm grabbing my forks and stuff. So you need to tell them that you're getting the pizza in order to win energy that's from the masters of this human experience, which is Gaia and the sun and the stars, consciousness behind that, and then Source manages those on another level behind the frames. And I call Source the Supreme, Eternal, Ever Fresh. So in order to get higher energy of alchemy and chemistry, and you feel better and healthy, you need to win these tribal energy games, and that means that you're being a good person. It sounds weird the way I'm saying it, I admit, but it's the most objective way to put it. So the tribal energy games, I already said one, and another one is pretty much you need to get an agreement with people. So say I'm going to dig a well. I don't just start go and dig it. I need to go to the other members of the tribe and say, I'm going to dig a well here. Everybody agree? Who doesn't agree? So we're looking out for what each other's doing, So I don't care what it is. They're building a fire or a computer. They need to get an agreement before something is done for it to be impeccable, unless they strike like a thief in the night in the darkness. But when you get an agreement from the other tribes, you learn something, because then you get their vantage point, and they'll show you things that you couldn't see. And some people say, well, it's because everyone has different intelligence. Some people say, well, they're on the sidelines, so it's easier for them to see. Well, they're just playing their part too. So you involve them in order to get the thing done in a way that everyone agrees, and they get the thing done in a good way. You say, oh, all right, good. So those are just a couple things to say. I don't know how to express some of the other games, but you win the support of your peers for the actions that you're doing, and once you win the support, then it's going to be able to come off, and when it comes off, then it will be impeccable and will be without sin. You'll get chemistry beyond emotion that will lead to better health, and that's what leads to eternal life, is getting along with your brothers. And those are the guards that guard eternal life on this planet, is your own species and emotional. And then once you can't get past that, then you're just capped. So people who can't get past that, and they always just want to do it on their own, my way, then they're capped at a certain longevity. You know, like people people are pretty much capped unless they really work together with everyone, because that's the way that the masters have set this up, the rules of this, and we're kind of in a temple in these physical bodies, and we're kind of in a prison cell at the same time. The emotions and the higher feelings, alchemy. So I hope that that sheds some light on it, and it encourages people to surrender to the energy, which ends up being a good person at the end when you know how to wield the power in a certain way that encourages you to be a great person in society. Why is that so terrible? You know? And then you get higher health and more life force, and it encourages you to surrender because everyone's keeping each other honest. All the guys in the tribe are keeping each other honest, and they're looking out for each other, and it encourages them to actually protect everyone at the same time. So we're peaceful protectors and guards, and we're watching our brother real close, and we're looking out for each other. So there's some virtue in it, I admit, as much as I don't think that these tribal games have been fair to myself, and I'm the one who follows them the most. I mean, we'll see. I would need to get to know pretty much the astral consciousness is on a really high level to understand why my incarnational adventure has gone the way that it has been anything but fair, and I'm the one who does all the tribal games. I always let people know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna wash some dishes, you know, I just tell them, or I'm gonna use the lawnmower on the lawn in a half an hour, you know. I always just let everybody know. And I I don't know, I could go on and on and on, but pretty much it encourages people to surrender to believable feelings and stuff, and other stuff that it's called the light that doth dispense from the masters of the higher realms, and it's felt through the earth and stuff, which is our bodies right now. So that's the key to immortality. And oh yeah, whenever there's someone less intelligent, you gotta kind of carry them a little bit, and well, you don't have to, but and you have to show them mercy and a little bit more love, and that's an 8.33% tax. 8.33% mercy in the tribal games according to a linear scale of an intelligent quotient. So if I'm 100% intelligent and my brother's 80% intelligent, then that's 20, and then so that's 17. I gotta show him what is it? 20 times 8. That's 2. I don't know. Maybe it's a 1.7% mercy. So I gotta give basically 1.7 extra, and that encourages a positive stewardship upon the life on this planet. That's one of the rules too by the masters, the mercy law. In these games, I wouldn't really take everything that I said as true, but I can't say that it's really a moral life. But from what I see, that's how to get the chemistry. It's not really, you know, some potion made of snot and troll boogers. It's just being a good person, but the most objective way to say it is a tribal energy game. This is Jay Bennett, JBENNETT 1618. That's J 1B 2 E's 2 N's 2 T's 1618. Peace.